My name's Jake Wooten, and this is what I'm riding. A VX deck, it's got to be 8.5, it's got to be 14.375 in the wheelbase. Yeah, I ride 149 Indies. I normally ride the hollow ones. They're a little bit lighter. I use stock independent bushings, because why? Why change them if they work so well? Mob grip, standard, absolutely essential.
Let's see it, let's see it. Three in a row.
Then OJs, you know, I'm riding the OJ wheels. I always ride 55s. I rode some Miltons for a while. They were 99s, just because I love Milton as a skater. I also rode some Axle Crushers that may have been 99s as well. I stick to the 101s mostly. These are just like the team elites. Independent hardware, mostly. I'm missing one.
Do you do Allen or do you do Phillips?
Oh, I always do the Phillips key. Allen is definitely the way to go. I would tell it to anybody, but I don't like looking at the little squares on my board or the little diamonds, however they're shaped. I strip, if you look at my bolts, every single one of them are stripped from me trying to screw them in or using a drill. I've had the same pair of Bronson bearings from my last set of wheels and trucks. So these G3s are maybe like a year old. These wheels are like 6 months. Like these are starting to cone a little bit because I haven't rotated them in probably like 2 months.
Oh, boom!
I'd say a wood board in comparison to a VX. Like a wood board, I'll skate it for like 3 days, like seriously, like 3 hard days skating, like trying to film clips or whatever, or like really trying to go. Maybe a week if I'm skating like Poods Park or something. I mean, my last one was like 2.5 months old. The one before that was like a month and a quarter. They just work so much better for me personally. Disasters, you don't ever have to worry about snapping them. See, when I got my pro deck, whenever I had my pro deck and I was showing people at Clay's the first night, my uncle handed Toby one of my boards, and Toby was like, and my uncle was like, hey, hey. And then my mom got onto him too and was like, stop picking at it, stop picking at it. He's like, I just want to open it so bad.
So that's the first time you took the plastic off.
Yeah, that's the first time I took the plastic off. I just unwrapped this sucker. Oh, the colors are popping too. I don't even have I have the plastic on it in the one in my house. Come on now. Not even get close to turning around.
I love that you made that work right there.
So the next board I'm gonna set up is gonna be my new graphic that's dropping in the beginning of the month. So yeah, my new graphic's called the Duo. I couldn't be more stoked. We got the Constellation lady. She's got like the crown of flowers, you know, the constellation all through her body. She's putting the fire out that this party animal technology, futuristic AI style, you know, dude is all, you know, burning the world, you know, trying to make it better, trying to see like it's all okay, but he's really destroying it, you know, and that's why that smoke's coming out. It's got like the little wood grain cutout as well. Kind of a spoof on the Jeff Kendall graphic as well. That was one of my favorite graphics growing up. I had that board hanging in I think it was hanging in my room for 5 years or something like that. But yeah, this is the Duo. Oh, the most important thing about this board though is it's 5 plies. I gotta ride the VXs. Super stoked that this one's coming out. I was really blessed in having the opportunity to talk to Tyler in the art department about, you know, what I wanted for graphics. You know, it was really whatever you want to happen, like we'll try to work with it and try to make it happen. You know, I love just blank colors and really matte things. And then they showed me this graphic, and I like couldn't be more stoked on it. It's still like very true to me. And I just talked to him about how I thought technology is really ruining society as much as it's bringing things to be easier. Things are more just on autopilot. But now technology has come so far that it's not really even helping our lives. We're starting to retract almost. So that's where nature comes in, and as long as you can get in touch with nature, you realize that there's still core values in the world that are still there. And just, I think we all just need to kind of go back to the core values a little bit more. Just, it's gonna eat us all alive if we keep on rushing and rushing and rushing. You know, it's not about whether or not we should, it's whether or not we can. And so I mentioned that to Tyler, and I just talked about that's kind of like a battle that I see all the time, that I feel with the world and even technology with myself, whether it be Instagram or something like that, or being on my phone too much, you know, versus going outside and going to the beach or going for a run or a jog or going to skate at the skate park, you know. Jai did the graphic on this one. He absolutely killed it. I love the smoke cutout. I mean, that's my favorite part about it. Damn, Jai really did kill it on this one, man. That shit's crazy.
Have you gotten to skate that board yet?
I have not. This is gonna be the first one I get to set up. I haven't got to set up I set up just a 7-ply regular one of my board, but this is gonna be the first VX of my own board I'm riding. So I feel like this is gonna be like, it's gonna hit differently, you know? It's gonna be different.
Yeah, Jake!
Thank you for checking out the video. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like, drop a comment, check out the other videos on the Santa Cruz YouTube, and have a good day, guys.